You want that? Or this little table? It's up to you. You can have it. My name's Bonnie. I'm Mike's older sister. Mike is developmentally delayed, and he's hard of hearing. He lived in Great Falls for 2 years after you graduated from high school. And his roommate took advantage of him, took some money. He couldn't hold a job. It was difficult because the job situation was not supported like it is here.
Range. Not now.
Mike came to live in Corvallis about 7 years ago. In the beginning, Mike lived with us, and I paid all his bills, and he didn't have a job. Before, he didn't have the self-confidence to do all the things that he needed to do to be independent. And he just relied on me to do them. And I would just do them because I had a family and I had a job and I had other things I had in my own life to do. And it was just easier if I did it rather than waiting for him to learn the process to do it and give him the confidence. And I think with him being in the supported living situation, they've had the patience to work with him to help him learn.
That's fine, but if you want, you can just write rent.
Oh yeah, dude.
That would be fine. It doesn't matter. It's up to you.
He pays his own bills. In the past, his bills came to my house, and I would just, I was a signer on his checking account, and I would just sign the checks. And because it was quick and easy, and I got it done. But now he pays his own bills, all his bills come to him.
Most of the people living in supported living need some help with money management skills, and Mike has done just a great job with that. He's, just in the last 2 or 3 years, you've learned how to manage a checking account.
Learn how to manage my money, learn how to pay my bills.
Now he works, and he's had the same job for 7 years since he came here. If his hearing aid breaks, he knows where to go to get it fixed, and he can do it on his own. He goes grocery shopping.
Mike and I shop. How often do we shop?
Shop once a month.
Once a month, and I assist Mike, and I provide information to him. I let him know, this is a healthy choice, this isn't such a healthy choice. And you have a truck, right, that you have to take care of?
I have a pickup to take care of. I have to take it to the garage when it breaks down and pay money on it.
Insurance?
I have to pay insurance, license plates.
So you have to be really careful with your money so you can, if your truck breaks down, you can fix it.
I have to be careful when the truck breaks down, right.
So what did they fix?
They fixed the transmission block
underneath the transmission block. Was it the radiator leak?
The radiator right there. Yeah. The radiator is leaking right in here.
I think one of the strengths of our program is that the kind of continuing care that we can provide over the long term. I've been working for the county now for 13 years, and a number of my clients I've been working that length of time with, and so I think somebody who needs kind of a good role model, it can be real helpful for, and kind of that consistency where you know that every week I'm going to show up, and that if you've got a problem or there's something you need help with, I'm going to be there for you. So 12:30 we'll meet, and we'll go shopping.
Okay, shopping.
Right, and then after that, we'll have our dinner. Sound good?
Good.
All right. So I'll see you. For most people in supported living, the goal is usually to live as independently as possible. He wants to be as independent as he can be, and I'll continue to provide support so that he can be as independent as he can be.
He wouldn't be where he is today without the support of Developmental Disabilities. They do an excellent job with emotional, social, all kinds of living support that you get. They support the whole person, right? All of you is supported. It's incredible. And he's involved with Special Olympics. He has friends. He's made friends that I haven't helped him with. He would ask me twice a day, "Are you going to move? Are you going to move? What will happen to me if you move away?" And I think if I moved today, would it matter to you if I moved away?
Huh?
Would you miss me?
I missed out on you, but I'm not gonna.
But your life wouldn't stop, right?
The life won't stop. We'll keep on going.
My son has something called Costello syndrome, and he wasn't diagnosed with it until he was 12. But we knew from his premature birth onwards that he had some unusual, not typical needs that other children have. He couldn't eat, he was sick. He had cancer, diagnosed with cancer when he was 6 months. He had to be intravenously fed at home. His language skills were slow to develop. Walking was a challenge. He needed prosthetics. He needed orthotics. He eventually went to school. He needed special education. He needed teachers. He had hip surgeries. He had, goodness, a lot of surgeries. He developed osteoporosis. He recently had brain surgeries. So he's had a lot of different disabilities. So physically impaired, visually impaired, language skills, and mild mental retardation.
Spare right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We care for him at home. We have some supports that come to the house and help with him because his needs were medically based. It was hard to find people who specialized in providing medical care who were interested in coming into the home to help with him. Finding supports continues to be a challenge at home, and we're looking at an out-of-home placement for him, and next May there should be a home available for him to move to.
So this is our Hayes Street home, and we have plans to remodel it. It's currently a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and by the time we remodel it, it will be a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home. And so instead of supporting just 2 people with disabilities, we'll be supporting at least 4 people. And with the 5th bedroom, we'll use it as a staff sleeping room. This rec room will be turned into 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So there'll be 1 bedroom there, a 2nd bedroom kind of in the middle, and an accessible bathroom here. Pretty large bathroom. So we're not going to do much with these existing bedrooms except for take up the carpet and finish the hardwood floors.
Jeremy's visually impaired, and so there needs to be certain light elements of some things as well. Because he, you know, and we'll be sure that we can bring some lamps and things in, but lighting, that's why I ask about windows and where they are, because he's very visually impaired.
Okay.
He doesn't really want to move. He's happy where he is, but there are several things that prompt that. He needs a lot of supports that it's harder as we're getting older to be doing that. You know, we're noticing we don't have the energy. My health has suffered, you know, some from all the stress of all the years. So it's time to back off a little bit and let go and let him move on. And I think, you know, I'd like to see him do this while we can support him there and be sure that he gets a good beginning there and feels very comfortable there, so that when the time comes, you know, hopefully many years from now, that we won't be here anymore, that he'll be okay and that will be his home. That's a beautiful window outside, though.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Yeah.
So this is our newly remodeled Hay Street house. Last time we were here, this room was a rec room, just a wide open space. And now we've added 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And we've also raised the level of the floor so that instead of stepping down, it's all one level, so it's wheelchair accessible.
He wasn't as keen as Mom and Dad were on having him move, but he got used to the idea, and you know, as soon as he moved, he didn't want to come home, and he still doesn't want to move back home. He has grown in terms of enjoying his independence. Mom's had more of an adjustment period than he did.
Here's Jeremy's room, and wide doorways, lots of space for him. His family helped him decorate and brought a lot of things from home, his bed and shelves and TV and dresser, and so he's very comfortable here in his new room.
For me, well, since there were so many things I had to do for him, it went from, you know, being on call 24/7, which is what I was, and then having him just gone. I didn't know what to do. And I'd say for the first 3 or 4 months when I got home from work, I'd just sit in a chair and I didn't know how to focus or where to go. Or, I wasn't used to having time on my own. It had been so long I forgot how to do it. The change for me has been, you know, the hands-on to doing a lot of work with the house manager and talking to him and helping him learn about Jeremy's care and what to be doing.
So when Jeremy first moved into the Hayes program, he was a little shy, but he was very excited to be with the other men, his other roommates.
He lives with some roommates, and they're young men about his age, and he really likes that. That's lots of fun for him. There's always something going on. You know, he doesn't have old fuddy-duddy Mom and Dad to be living with.
He seems very happy. He smiles a lot. They're a fun group of guys, too.
He's just one of the guys, and he loves it. Our son still doesn't want to spend a lot of time with us. That's also something hard for us to deal with, that he likes this independence. He likes being one of the guys. He wants to do things apart from us.
How does he feel about coming back here? He loves coming back here. He looks forward to it. He realizes that this is his home, and he's just visiting Mom and Dad. And every now and then he has an overnight, but this is where he wants to be.
That was my dream and hope, that someday, you know, he wouldn't be so dependent on us, that, you know, he didn't have a life. So he has a life. That's the greatest part of all of this.